Okay, good morning to all of you. I welcomes to all in our lecture series on mechanics. That is your classical mechanics. Core paper 2 belongs to first semester BSc syllabus. In our last class, we have been discussed Newton's law of gravitation, characteristics of gravitational force. Then we have discussed gravitational field, expression for gravitational field intensity due to point mass. Then we have been discussed about gravitational potential energy. In detail, we have been discussed in the last class, and we found that gravitational potential energy will be minus g m by r. Here you can say that the work done stored or possessed as energy for m, which is called gravitational potential energy. In detail, we have been discussed in that class. That means if a small mass is going to be taken from infinite to a particular point which is inside the gravitational field of a larger mass, then how much work has to be do? That much work is going to be stored inside this uh, 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 mass, or you can say that that much energy, that much work done has been stored as a potential energy for this two mass system, larger and smaller mass system. That energy will be nothing but called as your gravitational potential energy. In detail we have been discussed, and today we are going to discuss gravitational potential, okay, in this class. So let's start. The gravitational potential at a point in a gravitational field is defined as the amount of work done is bring a unit mass from the infinite to that point. See, if you are going to compare this definition with gravitational potential energy, both are same. Then what is the somewhat difference? There we have been considered a mass. A small mass is going to be bring from infinite to any point in the field of another larger mass. This mass has the mass is m. But in case of gravitational potential, same thing you have to do. Same thing we have to do. But this mass is a unit mass. Okay. If unit mass is going to be bring from infinite to any point of the magnetic field of a larger mass, how much work has to be done? That much amount of work is going to be stored as a gravitational potential energy in this system. As we consider unit mass, then that gravitational potential energy will be only called as the gravitational potential. Will be only called as gravitational potential. So here the simple difference between gravitational energy and gravitational potential is, here we have to consider unit mass. Okay. In other words, gravitational potential at a point is defined as gravitational potential energy per unit mass. Okay. So here amount of work done is going to be stored by potential energy. Same thing. So potential energy per unit mass will be also called as gravitational potential at that point of gravitational field. So here gravitational potential will be equal to gravitational potential energy by the mass which is bringed from infinite to a point of interest. So if this is a mass bringed from infinite to point of interest where I have to find out the potential, then how much work I have been done. How much work I have been done, that I have to calculate divided by m. Then I can found the gravitational potential at this point. So here gravitational potential will be gravitational potential energy divided by m. So V is nothing but called the gravitational potential. U is the symbol of gravitational potential energy. We know that gravitational potential energy is stored in mass m when it has been taken from or taken from infinite to a point. That point is inside the gravitational field of m. Okay, gravitational potential energy, that means it has been stored in mass m when it is taken from infinite to the point which is inside the gravitational field of this mass. The gravitational potential energy between m and m at a distance, if this is the distance is smaller, then how much we found previously, that will be minus g capital M small m by r. Now potential will be how much? As per the definition, it will be U by m, gravitational energy divided by m. So U by m means minus g capital M by r by m, it will be minus gm by r. This much value is nothing but called as your potential at this point. Okay. So here you just simple remember that whenever a unit mass is going to be bring for infinite to a point, how much work has to be done. That is called the potential. Okay. At that point, due to this mass. Potential at that point due to this mass. Okay. The expression V equal to minus gm by r can be obtained by using either way, another way, that is F equal to gmm by x square equal to gm by x square by considering by putting m equal to 1. That means if we are going to consider mass is unit, then the small work done will be how much? dw equal to f dot dx or f dx will be how much? gm by x square into dx. So here gm by x square is represent the field intensity. Okay, that will be here x, because here mass, here another m is present but the value is 1. So if we are not going to write, no problem also. So this is nothing but your representation of intensity. So here x varies from minus infinity to r. So v or w, if we are going to integrate, then left hand side will be w and right hand side will be gm minus infinity to r dx by x square. Also we are going to get this one. So it is a scalar quantity. Okay. Now this is interesting, relation between gravitational field and gravitational potential. Okay, gravitational field, not only gravitational field, it is gravitational field intensity. Okay, gravitational field intensity, relation between gravitational field intensity and gravitational potential. Now let us consider potential at point A is VA and at B is VV. Due to this mass, these 2 points are inside the premise of gravitational field of this mass. Okay, so I have done the work to take a point mass from infinite to this point, and that is your VA. And when that point mass is going to bring from infinite to this point, the work is done and it is represented by the potential V. Okay, so here VA will be how much? VA will be minus gm by r. This distance is r, from this mass to this point is r, so minus gm by r. Okay, so for VV will be how much? Minus gm by r plus r, because this is r, this is dr, so r plus dr minus gm by r plus dr. Now consider force per unit mass or field intensity, that is E, at point A. Let point mass or unit mass moved from point A to B from A to B, a point mass has been moved. How much work has to be done? See, whenever we have to do the work, or whenever work is going to be come into the picture, then there will the force and there will the displacement. So here the force should be between the two masses, capital M or another M, or M1 M2 you can say. Here it is capital M, but another small m has been taken as unit mass. So here F will be G M by R square. If M will be unit 1, then it will be G M by R square, which is nothing but called as E. So if I am going to put a unit mass over here, then how much force will be exerted due to this on this point mass? That will be how much? It will be Gm by R square, right? So if that point mass is going to be put over here, how much force will be exerted due to this mass on this point mass? That will be minus Gmm minus Gm by R plus dr square, right? Okay. Or that means here this Gm by R square means it is belongs to your field intensity. So now, so here the field intensity at point A is higher and field intensity at point B is lower, right? At point A, Gm by R square, at point B, Gm by R plus dr square. That means here the denominator is larger, means at point B intensity is low, here at point A intensity is large. Okay, so we know that. So if we have to consider the work done from here to here, that means due to a small distance dr, then it will be force dot displacement, right? Here force means electric field intensity, E dot dr will be equal to potential at this point minus potential at this point, because at this point already we consider that this is your potential. How much? Minus Gm by R. Here at this point B, potential is how minus Gm by R plus dr. So if we are going to compare this and this, then the magnitude of this one is larger than this one, right? So work done due to electric field intensity from here to here, that means potential difference between this and this. So potential difference between point A and B will be VA minus VB. Already VA we have been considered as minus Gm by R minus this will be minus Gm by R plus dr. Okay, so how much we can get? It will be E dr equal to minus Gm by R. There minus and minus is there, so it will be plus Gm by R plus dr. So minus taken outside, it will be Gm by R minus Gm by R plus dr. So E dot dr will be equal to minus here Gm by R. This magnitude is larger and this magnitude is smaller. So this is representation of the potential at A. This is representation of the potential at B. So this will be the representation. This minus this is representation of the potential difference between A and B, or it can be written as minus dV. This is the potential difference between A and B. So work done to bring the point mass from here to here, that is represented by E dot dr, right? F dot dr is generally your force, your work done. If we are going to consider point mass, then it will be E dot dr. So a point mass taken from here to here, how much work has to be done? So E dot dr or E dr. Okay, if it is so, then this will be nothing but your potential difference between A and B, VA minus VB, and we found E dot dr equal to minus dV. That implies E equal to minus dV by dr. This is most important relation that you have to remember. Or it can be written as, here you can see, minus dV equal to E dr, or V dV V equal to, if I am going to integrate both the side, it will minus E dr. So this expression you have to write also after this. So this is the differential form of relation between E and potential, electric field intensity and potential. This is in the integral form, V equal to minus E dr. Both the expression required at different places for different type of problems. So here we have to stop our today today's lecture. In the next lecture we are going to discuss gravitational potential due to spherical cell. Here cell means hollow cell. Okay, hollow cell. Cell means hollow cell. Inside this is vacuum. So gravitational potential due to spherical cell, at outer side what will be the value, on the surface on the surface what will the value, and inside a point what will the value, that we are going to discuss in our next class. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.